Hi everyone, ¿cómo están todos? Welcome back to my channel and thank you for clicking on this video. I'm so excited for this video. First of all, I want to give myself a round of applause because this is our second video. I'm on a roll and I feel like I'm killing it. I'm staying on top of the game. Well, I'm trying. So also, if you haven't seen my last video of my trip to Guatemala, please make sure to take a look at it. Go watch, like, and comment something. I don't know. This video, it is another travel trip vlog where I take you with me on a lovely trip that I made. This trip was actually last year in 2021 in November, where I went with my brother and his family and his in-laws to a lovely place where I know it is a dream vacation spot for a lot of you. It was the longest trip of my life. It was around 10 to 11 hours to actually get there. I went from Los Angeles to Chicago to Canada and then to my final location, which was Greece. And so we arrived to Athens, Greece, and we got there later on in the day. So basically when we got there, the first thing we did was go to our Airbnb because, you know, we had to put our maletas away. And then we went to walk around town and just get to really take it in that we were there. And then we got some dinner. Afterwards, we got groceries for breakfast, for lunch, for a snack, for when we go sightseeing. But our official trip started our second day there in Greece. We made friends with our Uber driver who later became kind of our tour guide, and he was just amazing. Him and his friend, both guys. Our first place that we went was to Cape Sounion, and if I'm pronouncing this, I know I'm gonna pronounce a lot of these things wrong, so just bear with me. We went to the temple of Poseidon, and right off the bat we started off, I mean, everywhere in Greece you're never gonna miss it. It's not gonna fail. You're gonna see the most beautiful views. And then our next destination was Parthenon to Acropolis, and basically it's where the former temple that was dedicated to the goddess Athena. We went there and I was just like, this girl, she had this man all booed up and stuff because he created a lot of temples and beautiful things for Athena. Yo estaba así como que, oh my goodness. Then we went to Piraeus. Let me search it. Piraeus. A ver, espérame. Piraeus. Yo no sé. So one of our Uber drivers was from, and he was like, you guys have to see where I'm from, the city where I'm from, the food, So we went to one of his friends' restaurants. We had lunch right there, right in front of the beach, and it was so funny. And what I remember from that location was that once we sat down and we arrived, they took us a whole charola, a whole platter of raw, like, seafood, and we were just all like, what is this? Then we went to the Panathenaic Olympic Stadium. Where they used to play the Olympics, and it's huge, and just seeing the seats and the making of it all was crazy. Also, we went into a little cave where they have all the trophies. So that was it basically on our first couple of days there in Athens. Then we took a ferry. I recommend the Blue Star ferry. It was around 6 hours because we were headed to one of our main locations, which is this is the spot many people dream of and imagine of when they think of Greece. We went to Santorini. Take that in. I was in Santorini. The guys that we were with in Athens contacted one of their friends in Santorini, and so right when we got off the ferry, he picked us up and he took us to our hotel, which was Calm Collection, and it was so beautiful. I stayed in a room with my 3 nieces, and it was so much fun because we're like, we felt so cool, you know, we got a whole hotel room for ourselves in Santorini, Greece. Like, take that in. We arrived there también later in the day, so all we did to go out was walk around downtown in Santorini and grab dinner. My brother really wanted to try the gyros there in Greece, which, chef's kiss, I love that. We had so many of them. So we went to the lighthouse, Akrotiri, and then we went to the black and red beach. There's black, red, and white, but we didn't get to go to the white. We did see the white later on in our trip. So then we visited ancient Thera, which is a city, and they have it's up in a hill. Basically everything in Santorini is up in a hill, but this one's in a higher hill. We had to go on a little zigzag road to get up there. A lot of hiking, warning, a lot of the sightseeing in Santorini takes a lot of walking. It requires walking, mi gente, so get in shape. Yo comiendo todo y así nada de shape. Then we went to the main part to see the sunset of Santorini, which is Oya. That's where you see all the white places. We arrived a little late. We did. We arrived a little late, but we still took in the moment, took some wonderful clips and pictures. And when we went to Santorini, actually, there was one dog that if you have been or ever go and you see a golden retriever named Oscar, he's so cute. We wanted to really get that experience of the sunset because the previous day when we went to Oya, we wanted to see the sunset, right? Pero no pudimos. So we got the boat ride where it's special for that, where you get to see the sunset. They were making food and they cooked for us, and we went in the water. Well, I didn't because it was cold, mi gente. It didn't disappoint. It didn't. Last place that we visited was called Skaros Rock. Also, there was a church that's called Theoskepasti. And again, we had to hike. My brother was literally like, you guys have to exercise somehow on this trip. He kept taking us to hike. So basically we had to go down all of Oya and Fira to go all the way to where this rock was. Had to go on a dirt trail to get to the church. The view, it's because the views were it for me. It was the views for me. I say Fira because on our way back, I took a little detour. And so I was like, tampoco, no me crean que yo soy tan fitness. Pero me adelanté. I went ahead a little bit and I saw like this crossing thing con arrows. In my mind, Fira was like where there's ladies con sus vestidos tomándose foto. And if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking. If you know, you know. I took that detour to Fira and I see the women in the dresses and I was like, this is what dreams are made of. We went back to Athens. We went to the location called Plaka. When we got there, again, we got another Airbnb because we changed. We were walking, me and my nieces and my nephew being so like, this man comes up to us and we're like, they have bracelets, we have bracelets for free, no charge. So then he starts putting all of our bracelets and then we all get like in a circle because he was gonna do like a prayer, give us good wishes. And he was like, Hakuna Matata. I was like, what are we in Lion King?
The state in peace, all the best. Boom shakalaka Hakuna Matata. Boom.
Thank you. To go to Meteora, which to get there we had to reserve our train, and from the train a tour bus so that they can give us the tour of Meteora. It was rainy, it was foggy, and it was in the mountains. So just imagine all of that.
Even the church of the monks used to use. They took off the plaster from the church with the paintings to sell it. All the other monasteries that we are going to see built on top of the rocks. This one here, I cannot even say that it was built inside the cave.
The views were kind of there, kind of not there, just because there was so much fog. So our Uber drivers, the ones that we met in Athens, he got us like the good deals of drivers in Santorini. When we went to Meteora, the one giving us the tour was his friend. Got a little bit more of an insider than the other people that were with like tour groups with con nosotros turistas. We got like VIP. So when we went back to Plaka, the place that we visited last, if I remember correctly, according to my memoria, tú sabes cómo es ahora, mi mente no tan good, was Odeon of Herodes. Again, una señora se me acerca con rosas. I was like, oh, no tengo dinero. And she was like, no, free for you, cutie, chula, preciosa. And I was like, thank you. And I'm over here taking pictures with the rosa, like all happy. She goes and asks my brother, le vieron cara de dinero, to give her money. Just because I think it was that we didn't give her what she wanted, she got upset and yeeted. Took away my rosa. It was such a lovely time being there in Greece, and it's a trip that I will never forget. I will always remember and carry with me. So on our way back, it was again to like a 10 to 11 hour trip, and this time I went from Greece to Switzerland to Washington to LA. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, leave your comments down below, and share, and I will be seeing you next video. Love you. Bye.